Record of Ragnarok, a Netflix original anime, and honestly, I wouldn't recommend it. If you're into anime hardcore and you'll watch anything, no matter what kind of quality it is, then you'll probably enjoy this. For me, this was, I watched it. I'm a huge fan of anime. But as far as to sit there and fully say, like, oh, this was amazing, I enjoyed it, and the story was awesome, it was not. The only thing that was good about this anime was the animation. If you're used to this kind of, animation, like Japan anime, you'll definitely enjoy that. It's that same typical anime that is shipped from overseas. It has the overly muscular men, a big boobed women or female, and the typical animation where everything is moving, but it's a still shot. And I'm not clowning on it, right? Because I've reviewed other animes from Netflix and I've given them great scores when they're needed to. So I'm not saying that the over muscularity or the big boobs or the animation style is bad. That was actually kind of enjoyable because I'm used to that kind of thing. So I'm not dissing on that. But it was way overdone. It was, and I don't know, maybe it's for American audiences. Maybe they extended some of these scenes because of the regional differences. But if there is a difference from what I saw to what Japan sees or other markets sees, then I want to see those because this was so slow. It dragged on so much. Now, it's just basically a story of humans versus gods, right? So right off the bat, we get introduced to the champion of Earth, and a champion in the first fight was Thor, right? So we're all familiar with Thor, and of course he's drawn in a Japanese fashion. Now this anime doesn't give two f's about anything. In the second fight, they bring out Adam from the Bible, and if you know anything about Japan, they are not religious over there, at least not in the way that we deem here in the West. That first fight with Thor, and I can't remember the first champion for the humans. We ultimately lose that first fight, but it took 4 episodes to conclude that fight. And there's a little caption that says, "Oh, because it's like a boxing match, just like a fight, like an MMA fight, no holds bar and whatnot." So the fight in their time took 16 minutes. In my time, it took damn near 2 hours. And every time there was something, they went to a backstory. The power of Mjolnir and stuff. And Mjolnir is like super sized, like stupid, over exaggerated, which you come to understand it's just anime. It is what it is. Everything's always bigger and better and whatever. Grandize, I guess. But it took 4 episodes, and like I said, and no matter what, his special move, and they'll go into a 7-minute rant, a backstory on how he developed his special move and why this. And again, there are other animes that go down this path of storytelling. I've never been a fan of those anime. It just drags on so long, and I'm a man about pacing. I want my stuff to be hard hitting for I could be in shock. I found myself looking at my phone because you could kind of make out what they're saying, and it just continues like rinse and repeat until the season's done, and you're like, okay, it leaves you wanting more. So yeah, it's super slow. It drags on. It's horribly voice acted. And I get it, it's not going to be the same from overseas as to the dubs when we do it here in America, but they could have done a way better job. So if you're into anime, go ahead and check it out. I don't recommend it. I gave this anime series a D. and that's being generous. I almost thought of giving it a D minus. I mean, it wasn't. I mean, I wasn't gonna give it an F, but if it would have been a couple of more bad notes, I probably could have gave it like an F plus or just a straight out F. But there was things that redeemed this. Like I said, I am a fan of anime, and because they still hold true to the essence of anime. Again, if you're a hardcore fan or just a fan like I am, like I said, I did enjoy it, but it was bearable. I wouldn't say enjoyed it. It was bearable to watch, but there's no really story. It's like I said, it drags on, and for me, it just missed. There's way better animes on Netflix that will keep you enthralled, keep you guessing, that will suck you into that world. But hey, again, if you're a fan, go check it out. Again, for me, it's a D. But anyways, those are just my thoughts. I would love to hear your thoughts down in the comments. And like always, that's a wrap.